Hiya bestie, how's it going? How are you doing today? Now normally on sort of this day in the week, what you'd normally get from me is a check-in video. But bestie, I'm currently on holiday. I'm sunning it up somewhere in Spain. And the day of recording this is actually a Thursday. So there's so much of the week that hasn't happened. So I thought rather than doing like half a check-in, what I'll do is I'll roll that into 2 weeks next week. So today we're doing a video, which is going to be super interesting. What we're going to be doing is filling out my budget review page. Now this is in my More Than a Budget planner. Here she is. She's an absolute stunner and there's very few of these left, but I am going to do a restock very soon. So we're in the budget review planner and people have asked like, how do I fill it out? And I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to go through it with you in today's video. But first, before we do that, I need to show you a bit of happy mail, and I also need to show you a couple of new products that have landed in my Etsy store. Like, for me it's today, but for you it's like some point last week. So I got this letter come through the post the other day and I just thought it was so cute that I wanted to share it with you. So this is from Iris Budgets and it says, Ira, look how yellow it is. Everything's yellow today. It says, Ira, congratulations on 10k subscribers. It's thoroughly deserved. I wanted to send you something, so thank you for all the extras in the recent order. I thought this style was a bit of you. Don't feel you need to keep it. Happy for you to give it away. Love, Iris. And you guys are going to be really sad because I ain't giving this away. Look what she has sent me. She sent me a stunning 2k binder. And I've wanted to get hold of one of these for such a long time because I just want to know what the quality is like, all of that stuff. How does it compare to mine? And bestie, I am blown away. Like, look at this gradient map. This is like a bit of me. And here, look, it's a 2k binder and it's in 20s, 40s. Like, it is like really achievable to do. And all of these envelopes are handmade. Like, look at the effort. Look at the effort. Like, I love it. But I am actually going to keep this. I'm going to add this into my repertoire. I love it and I love these tags. And I also love that it's got like little things here. I use really big ones. I really like how neat and compact it is. So if you can ever get hold of an Iris binder, definitely do, because they're so nice and I'm definitely going to add that into my repertoire. Thank you so much, Iris, for sending that to me. That was so kind. But we got some binders added to my shop as well, so if you can't get hold of an Iris one and you like the look of mine, you can grab mine as well. But I definitely do recommend Iris's. So obviously we know this one. This is the 10k one, which landed in the shop the other day when we hit 10k. It's got your chrome YouTube logo, which you can take off, and this one saves up 10,000. So if you look inside, come on, it's because of the sticker on it holding it back. So if you look, you save it up in tens and then you roll that into a placeholder. We've got some custom stunning red beautiful demi-transparent envelopes with red chrome in the corner. And do you know what? She's an absolute moment. So we've got her. She landed the other day. We've also done a very small reprint of Vibe. So this is the Save 500. So she is here. She is Vibe. She is Save 500. And if you look at her, she saves up £500. So 5, 5, 10, 10, 20, 50, 50, 25. And she's all in the purple. She's looking absolutely stunning. So this one was really highly requested. So I've not been able to make a lot. I think I've made 25 of them, which is not a lot for a Budget with Ira rollout. Like, as we know, we normally restock in the hundreds, but yeah, she is available until she runs out, essentially. Then we've got three brand new ones. So let me introduce you to your new favorite bestie. My favorite color is leopard print. Look at her. She is a glittery leopard print. She's got gold, whatever these are called, gold. What are they called? Well, whatever they're called, they're gold, and she saves up 3k. So she goes up in 450s, 4100s, 4150s, 4200s, and then 4250s. Now these envelopes you can't see through, but they are absolutely there and present. And you've got two different colors of vinyl. So you've got a sort of gold and you've got a sort of like copper, and it goes copper gold, copper gold, copper gold, copper gold all the way through. So it's very easy to do in very easy steps. So if you are a leopard print girly and you're looking to save up 3k, this would be a perfect one for you. Next we have this one. This one is called You Totally Can, and she is pink. I don't know how she is looking against this yellow, but she is Bestie, she's pornographic. Like, look at her. Now, she saves up 1.5k and it is in 15s, 25s, 35. It all ends in a 5. So there's no repeat. Well, there are repeats actually. So 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. They all repeat, but then like the rest are not. And this is like, I would consider this colour like Angel Delight Strawberry. It is pornographic to me with the red on it. Like, Bestie, let me tell you how hard these fours were to weed. You better appreciate this craftsmanship. And she is absolutely gorgeous. And obviously you have the little bookmark in there so you can sort of mark out your progress. Like, it's just beautiful. Like, this is like, it might be my favorite one. It really might be my favorite one. She is stunning. And we do have one more, and this one is if the last one was pornographic, this one is X-rated. This one is called Thrive, and she is your butterfly purple bestie. Now, if you like a bit of butterflies and you like a bit of purple, I think you're gonna like this one, because look at it. I've designed this. It says Thrive because you're here to thrive, bestie, and it's all purple. And look at it. It saves up 2k, so it saves up the same amount as the iris binder, but I'm using the iris binder instead of this one. And look, 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way up to 190. There's only a small repeat in the middle, which is 100, just to make it like level. You've got your bookmark in there, and look at this sexy purple see-through envelope. Beautiful. Like, I am so in love with these. So these are on the Etsy store now for you to grab, and we've got plenty of stock of the leopard print, the You Totally Can, and the Thrive, and also a couple left of the 10k as well. So get them, but if you want the vibes one, the saving for the vibes, you're gonna need to be quick for that one. Okay, let's get into the video, shall we? Okay, so we're here on the budget review page, and this is your end of month reflection. And how it's supposed to work is you're supposed to really get a good glimpse of how your budget is working for you. Where is your money going, so that you can take steps to reflect on that. Is that the right thing for me? And then to sort of like move on and adapt and change as you can and as you will. So you've got space to put in your income and then really break down your income. Now, sometimes people are number nerds. They really like to know what's going on, and crunching the numbers and an Excel spreadsheet is like heaven to them. But some people like me need something a bit visual, and I've added some extra lines just for ease of this video, but some people need this. And then you've got a place for reflections where you can jot down a couple bits and then give yourself a bit of a rating. So essentially it's a small page that's not going to take you longer than half an hour to fill out in your budget planner, and to review your end of the month in such a deep way is actually quite empowering for your budget. So let's go into it. Let's do my last month, bestie. So I've got this pen and we're going in. So first of all, we have got income. So income up here, we're just going to put it in. So this is where you would put what you expected your income to be and what it actually was. But I'm just going to fill in what it actually was, because I always know what it's going to be. So that's there, 5323301. Already made a mistake. Love that for me. Okay, so here's where you sort of break it down a bit further. So your bills, your envelopes, your sinking funds, your debt, your savings, and unbudgeted. And then you got 2 spaces for something else. So if you budget by a different category, like what you spend out of your sinking funds or whatever you do, right? You can put those in there. But for me, there's nothing extra. So bills was 641.83. So that is what you actually spent on your bills, not what you predicted, yeah? So 641.83, and that was actually 12.05% of my total income. So to work that out, you get the amount. So 641.83, you divide it by the total amount and then times it by 100, and it'll give you the percentage, right? So 12% of everything I made last month went on to my bills, right? And that's what we're working out. So for envelopes, we spent £280, and that was 5.26% of my income. If you can hear a little bit of creaking, it's my door. I'm not doing this without the door open. It's too warm today. You're lucky I'm in a hoodie. So sinking funds, we spent or saved £4,154, which was 78.5% 0.03% of my income. So debt was 0, which was 0%, and savings we did £190. So that was my ISA and my Merry Cashmas. No, it wasn't. ISA and, oh, my home savings, yeah? That was 3.56%. So you've got a space down here for unbudgeted, and that was that. So the total altogether, oh, I didn't write that down. Normally I'm better prepared. I didn't write that down. I'm not going to write that down. I know what the total was, but all of that together came up to 98.9%, right? And that is because my buffer here, so what went to buffer, that's £17, that was 1.1% of my income. So I'm going to go do this bit here. So let's go get this here. We know the percentages here. So for people who like data and they like to crunch the numbers, that is going to be more than enough for them. But you might want to enjoy this as an exercise to show you how much you're doing. So we've got bills, which was 12.05%. We've got envelopes, which was 5.26%. We've got sinking funds, which was 78.03%. Debt was 0%, and savings was 3.56%. Now, how this works is you've got this sort of pie chart. So I always start a pie chart from the middle, but you can start it wherever you like, right? And each segment, it says here, each segment is 10%. So if I know that my bills was 12.5%, I do a whole section and about a fifth of it. So let's color that in now. So bills, we're going to call this color, and I'm going to color this in now. So envelopes was then 5%. So we're doing envelopes next, and we're going to color that in. This is like so therapeutic to do. It's like, it's a bit of coloring in, but you're not having to save money and stuff like that. And you're really getting a good view of what's happening to your money. So it makes me super happy to do this. I wanted to include something like this into my planner for a really long time, but I really struggled to sort of find something that was going to be useful to everybody. And you know, I'm fully aware that not everybody is going to use this page in their planner, but the people that do are going to get a lot from it. So yeah. Okay, so sinking funds is the biggest section. So I'm actually going to leave that white to save me colouring that in. That's just going to be a lot of work. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in savings, which I've worked out to be about 3.56%. Well, exactly 3.56%. So I'm going to colour that bit in there. And then I'm going to colour in that very small sliver for buffer. So let me do that now. And then I'm going to colour the buffer bit in gold because there's gold in the background. I wanted to make it all blue and gold. Now, I wouldn't recommend the pens that I've been using, these ones here, these Papermate flares. I wouldn't recommend those because they just take a really long time to colour in. I would recommend a Crayola Super Tip. They are juicy, they are water-based, they are absolutely stunning. But this gold streak makes me want to colour the whole thing in gold. But that would just take too long, and I am not about that life, bestie. We can see at a glance, I haven't got a ruler near me, so I'm not going to use a ruler, forgive me, that my bills here, my envelopes here, my sinking funds here, my savings here, and my buffer here, right? So I can see at a glance where my money is going. So looking at this, obviously, almost all of my money is going to sinking funds, and that's where I want my budget to be right now. That's where it needs to be for me right now in order to achieve the things that I want to achieve, right? For most people, it's going to look quite different. So your bills are going to be about 40 to 50% when you consider your mortgage or rent, stuff like that. I don't like have significant rent to pay, so that's why mine are the way they are. Your envelopes might be a little bit more, but like reflecting on this, maybe I should be giving myself a little bit more spending money or a bit more sort of social money and stuff like that, because this is that's a lot. I don't know if that is sustainable or something that we can do forever, but it's quite illuminating. Now everybody is going to look so different, and if you are on Discord, I've got a link in the description down below. Like, show me what yours looks like. I would love to know. It's going to be so wildly different. And I think the real thing is that no sort of pie chart is correct. It's just what it is. So if you see something and something alarms you, you can potentially make changes to sort of have a better budget. Okay, so let's move over to reflections. So I do have a couple of reflections. So first off is that I rarely need coils for my vape. So rarely need coils, but still budget for them. Because them. So I always budget for the coils just because I know that if I don't budget for them, I'm gonna need a coil. Do you know what I mean? So I'd rather do that. The other thing is very low petrol at the end of the month. I did quite a lot of stuff, like more than normal, so I don't know if that's going to be something going forward that's going to be a normal thing for me. Maybe I need to up my petrol money, but I'm using a lot less petrol than I used to. And then the other thing is that cat food has gone up to 41.19, and like that would probably, if it starts to get silly, I'll start to try and give them new cat food, but mine are so fussy, so it's very difficult to do that. The last bit here is to give a rating. So I'm gonna give this month I don't know, I think maybe 4. Like, it wasn't this gold pen. So I think maybe what we'll do is 4 out of 5 stars for that month, because I did a lot with my 200 envelope challenge. And what was really good actually is that I was able to do like a little bit of like my other sinking funds, because sometimes we just go straight into like just 200. Actually, I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Why not? Treat myself. I didn't do any unbudgeted or anything like that. So yeah, that is how you fill out the budget review page. I'd love to know how yours looks like and all of that stuff. So yeah, look at that. It's very useful. And if you look, the pens I use kind of transfer very slightly. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but they kind of transfer a little bit. So I definitely recommend Crayola Super Tips. But yeah, we are done for that. And if you'd like to see that as part of my closeout process, let me know, because it doesn't take that long to do it. Actually, it does. Geez, we've been filming for a long time. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. So I'm currently on holiday. At the time you're watching this, I'm currently on holiday. I want to say thank you so much, because I can't go on holiday without you. You fund everything that I do. So whether you buy something off Etsy, whether you watch things on YouTube and, you know, skip the ads, whatever you do, it funds what I do with my life. And I cannot be more humbled, thankful and appreciative to you, because you allow me access to do things in my life that I didn't think was possible. And of course I thought going to holiday was possible, but like being able to do what I do, I'm just so thankful. So thank you very much. Having said that, you're not coming on holiday with me, but what I will be doing is sharing a couple bits on Instagram and stuff like that. So you'll get a couple of snapshots and like a couple of reels and things like that throughout the time I'm on holiday. So if you'd like to see that, make sure you follow me on Instagram, because we have a hoot over there. We really do. Plus, Instagram is normally the first place that I share new stuff. So these blinking things were up there first, bestie. So Instagram peeps, you know where it's at. You know when things are released first. Have you considered becoming a channel member or a patron? Patrons get exclusive content, sneak peeks and significant discounts off my Etsy store. Channel members get early access to every single video. In fact, they've seen this video long before you have, bestie. If you like the sound of those perks and you like the sound of me, have a look at the links in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. that's all we have for today, and this is my last video I'm filming before I go on holiday, so I'll edit it really quick tonight. I'm so excited, but that is the last we have for this week. So until next week's video, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. I don't know what playlist to leave you with, but I'm going to leave you with this specific video here. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you have watched it, bestie, you best be watching it again. I'm on holiday.